Hi, my name is Siddhartha Dash, or Sid Dash for ease of pronunciation and simplicity. I'm a research director at Chartis. Now, if you were selecting someone for looking at a vendor for a very specific business area, maybe one of our quadrant reports would be a good starting point. But the RiskTech 100 provides another view, another angle, and another dimension to look at what kinds of vendors you need to look at. What is the scalability? What is the enterprise class of this particular vendor? So in many ways, what we are thinking, what I'm trying to point out here is that RiskTech 100 complements a lot of the results that we put out on a quadrant basis, but it really provides the overall, the overview of the risk vendor landscape. And if you see over time, the RiskTech 100 has been changing. We've been running it for the last 14 years or so. And over in that period of time, you see a lot of changes. The shifts in the RiskTech 100, in our view, correspond to the way financial institutions are looking to consume risk. New risk types, bring in new risk vendors, and change the position of established ones. So the movements in the RiskTech 100, in our view, correspond to a broad structural shift that has been happening in the risk landscape, in the risk software and risk technology landscape over a period of time. If you look at the 2021 report and what does it speak to and what is it showing, if you will, there are several key themes that stand out. The first key theme that really stands out is the importance of credit and importance of credit risk. Credit risk has become very central, and in many ways, the COVID-19 element has just accentuated the impact and focus on credit risk. But over a period of time, we have seen an increasing focus on credit risk. Some of it has been accelerated by changes in accounting standards such as IFRS 9 and CECL. But you are starting to see the impact of credit in the movement of vendors in the RiskTech 100. And so the first central theme that I would like to emphasize is the growing importance of credit. Associated with that is also the growing importance of credit processing, the whole credit infrastructure and credit data. And so you can see firms with a greater focus on credit analytics in variety of contexts, gaining position and gaining ground, if you will. The second structural theme is the ongoing re-engineering and the significant technological shifts that are happening, among which include some of the new open source languages, the shifts in the database, and hence a growing emphasis on core technology and the underlying technological infrastructure that supports the risk systems. Obviously, there is a very significant shift to the cloud. So overall, the central theme that we are looking at here is the technological underpinning that supports various vendors, and not just the functionality, but technology as it is. And the third thing that you'll see is that increasingly we are providing very strong focus on actualized AI that's been implemented. So from innovation and strategy scores, we have looked at actual successful implementations of AI, not necessarily AI that's sort of AI that's not necessarily been fully implemented, or that's just a promise into the future. So if you have advanced technologies, we are increasingly looking, you can see in this RiskTech 2021, the focus has been on advanced technologies that have found implementation and that are already out there in the marketplace, if you will. So these are some of the big structural themes that we are seeing and that have influenced, if you will, the 2021 rankings. And with the last one, I would argue is the operationalization in financial crime, where we have seen an increasing focus on the how do you automate, how do you industrialize, and how do you standardize financial crime processes using advanced technology, including graph analytics and so on. All of these is are all of these have played a structural role in deciding the rankings for the RiskTech 2021. Thank you.